Hello and welcome to the Blue Trumpets afternoon forecast. This is the NAM and GFS lifted index for hours 36, which will be about Saturday afternoon. You can see here we have -0 to -2 degrees C from the Texas Panhandle all the way into Illinois, so we could get some thunderstorms going through there. Here we have this is showing where we have uh, the leftover of the nor'easter that's coming up here. It's going to go into Maine, and the upper portion of Maine this evening and tomorrow could get some heavy snow. The other snow is really starting to settle down, and the temperatures have warmed a little this afternoon. Although if you're without power, it's still going to be cold. And then out here in the west in Montana, we have blizzard warnings. This is the first real big storm for the west this year. Here's a closer look with the warnings and watches and radar. Montana's already getting a lot of snow. You can see winter storm warning, blizzard warnings stretch all the way from west or eastern Washington clear into North Dakota. So there's a large area here that's going to get a lot of snow and a lot of wind. Here's a close look at the warnings and advisories and the radar for the nor'easter heading into Maine. You can see here the winter weather advisory here for northern Maine, and this green here and this white, that's snow going to be moving into that area. I'd expect maybe 2 to 4 inches of snow for tonight and tomorrow. Now here's the surface wind, and you can see it's slowed from yesterday. It's now the highest wind is about 30 knots, and it's off the coast. This should be coming on the coast later tonight and tomorrow. However, I think the wind should continue to slow down as it heads north. Here's the wind, surface wind observations for the west. Right here in the center here, that's Montana. And you can see the wind isn't really that high. It's 10 miles an hour, or 10 knots, 15 knots. This will increase as the night goes on and tomorrow and the next day. Here's the surface temperatures in Montana. The coldest here is 25 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's only going to get colder from here as this deep trough moves southward into the Rockies tonight and tomorrow. Here's the surface temperatures for New England, and you can see here it goes from 30 degrees to 45 degrees, so it's not tremendously cold, although, like I said, if you don't have power, it is going to be chilly, especially at night. Now here's the satellite picture of the entire U.S. and Canada. You can see the nor'easter here near Maine and Boston. It's going to continue to decouple over the next day or so. So I would expect winds to slow, and heavy snow will still be possible. Now here out in the west, this is where the big trough is digging in, and this is where we'll have a lot of snow and a lot of heavy wind. This is an Arctic front pushing through. Here's the GFS for tomorrow morning, and you can see here near Maine, the low it has decoupled. There's no longer a circle here at the isobars. It's more like a dip. It's decoupled, and it's starting to move off to the north at a pretty fast clip. Out west here, this is the red line is where I've drawn where the front should be, and it should be pushing through Montana and into Nebraska and through the western states. So everybody there is going to get really cold. And later this weekend, Texas is going to see a big cool off. Here is just a closer picture of what I was describing in the last frame. This red line here is where the cold front should be tomorrow morning. And as you can see up here north in Montana, how close these isobars are, this indicates very strong wind. and it'll continue pushing south, albeit slower throughout the day and into Saturday and Sunday into Texas. Here's a closer look at the nor'easter for tomorrow morning. And as I pointed out in the first frame of the GFS, there's no longer circles here indicating a closed low. It's more of a half circle. It's just a dip. So it indicates that it is decoupled, and it is moving northeast at a very fast clip. And here is the sea surface pressure for tomorrow morning, and you can see here out in Wyoming and Nevada, Idaho, we have it's starting to wrap up, and the pressure is starting to drop quite quickly. It'll already be down to 1,000 millibars tomorrow morning. Now this is kind of interesting. These are the lapse rates for Saturday morning, and this line here is where the lapse rates are from 7 to 8 degrees degrees per kilometer, and this is where some storms could fire, maybe Saturday afternoon ahead of this deep trough. And then this is Saturday morning surface low pressure. It continues to wind up. It's now near Kansas and Wyoming, and it's lowering below 1,000 millibars. So this is going to wind up, and it's going to get really cold and really windy behind this front as the trough digs in. Here is the surface temperature for Saturday night, and you can see here clear down into Houston it's about 65 to 70 degrees, which is much cooler than it is now. Right now it's about 80 to 85 degrees, and where all these blues and greens are, this is anywhere from 30 to 0 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is going to continue to dig in and bring cooler temperatures clear through Texas and eventually to the east and northeast. But for this weekend, it's going to be for the west and Texas and the high plains and such. So that's all I have for now. For the Blue Trumpet, I'm Donald Flowers. Thanks for watching.